Try and run NCAA until maybe 11 o'clock. Maybe give it an hour. Up on Undisputed. I gotta just keep running a whole new defense. Yeah, a whole new defense. The bump will be coming soon. We're gonna get some bump there. Get some bump there real soon. home game for playoffs. And that's because them last two games, that scoreless. It's weird as hell. Running the whole new defense. Never used Washington defense. Let's see what Washington defense ain't on. Oh, two new playbooks actually.
The Bulls will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Quinn. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the offense on first down. Give to Brown. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. I don't know if it was luck or aggression
what the fuck was
or just
that?
a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back...
It's too early for this already.
Ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect
Too early for the BS already.
They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
What was that?
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground.
That was a bad start.
Coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus.
That was a good ball, too. Good defense as well.
That 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Is he about to block it?
No return coming here as he signals for the pair. Catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Did that nigga got tail?
What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40s.
seen him on
This
post.
defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there.
Third down.
They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I love this play call. There's an example of an offensive coordinator that's willing to attack every area of the field in a lot of different ways, using the jet sweep and using the speed of that wide receiver to get to the perimeter outside.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Looking to the big tight end. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll run it from the gun.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. It's complete on the right side. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Milroe. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree. So it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense is going to be good, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Throws for the tight end. And it's in.
Come on, man. You would have hit.
Hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
What the fuck?
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense.
And I couldn't even click on, bro.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. They keep attacking through the air. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Yeah.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little
Get that bullshit pass.
game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their scores. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense back on the field and ready to roll. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He wants to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Couldn't get away from that cover two. They've got him down at the 23. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that
he's just sitting there.
Positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive
please
play
catch
instead.
the
It'll
ball.
be a 3rd
It is
down.
good.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs on in scoring position.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. Trying to get to it. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Looking to throw. Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Throwing right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Whoa!
Past the sticks. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. They convert the fourth down back to the line with no time to waste. To the air, it's Milroe. Fires to the right. A
Oh,
straight
get it up,
downfield.
get up.
Oh,
Oh,
it's on the ground. Live ball.
let's go.
Defense just
go.
cradling that fumble and securing it.
Get that
That's
shit
a
up.
huge
I knew you was
play,
gonna
man.
get
You
that
got a
shit
chance
up.
to go take the lead and put yourself in a position you know you can win the ball game. And now, instead of that, you turn the football over. Now you're trailing. The defense is going to have to do something special for you.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
Oh shit, wrong foul. Wrong shit.
Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he
Yes, sir.
found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Oh, come on, Bob. You only got a minute left. Man. Y'all quit. It was a good game. It was good now. I might change that playbook though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like losing playbook. Congratulations. I ain't no falling asleep. I ain't no falling asleep and shit with my girl. Alright. Alright. That's crazy, bro. That's how it is. That's how it is with me a heavyweight. Like when I try to find a lightweight, I be waiting. I came across a dude, he's 76-0, and he's platinum 1. I'm like, this rank system is fucked up. I mean, yeah, but I'm like, damn. Using Americana. Using Americana, though, like, it's crazy work.
Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it out. It's Branch.
Oh my god.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely.
The block and this nigga just got was just oh sweet.
That baby, the nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Line gets set, first down. Going to the ground. Turns it on midfield. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend which we can go back as long as you want to go back. We can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Looking to throw, it's King. Going for it all.
Whoa.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple of throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Quinn. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Offense getting set for first down.
Coming on this defense too.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a...
And he's running in the open. He's inside the 40.
It's coming back too.
Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that
Oh my God, pass interference. Who pass interference? Nobody touched nobody. Oh my God.
Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's looking for a man on second down. Got his man downfield. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Going up top on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down. They can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They're going to test the right side with this one. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a second down play. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And he's able to pick up a few.
Hey, my man over like that. What's wrong with you?
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you. Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
He'll bring it out. It's Quinn. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Pressure coming. Shakes off the defender. He's looking on the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Motion from the offense. quick touch pass to the receiver. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To throw, it's Gabriel. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Right.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They're trying to get to it. They get to him as he throws. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. And the Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Unloads to the wideout. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Miners.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop, go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone.
Nah, for real. Niggas be real shit.
It's good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time.
Oh my God, you supposed to catch that Stewart.
Ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I like the offensive idea.
Put him on his back pocket.
Launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Dropping back, it's King. Finds his big tight end. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, that is not the third down execution.
For real. Guys, talk through the ass whooping sometimes.
You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Hits him inside the 20.
He caught that?
Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Gordon. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. We need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He got it. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Coming out with it, it's Jordan. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Quinn. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're exposed.
Ooh.
It takes only
Drop him.
play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Quarterback will audible. Trying to find his man on first down. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit.
Got him.
Ball out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. Fires left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, surrounding the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light still.
Fuck.
Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger. He's going for a big play downfield. Grabs it inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone.
Yeah, I have on this too.
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on. They've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Man.
He'll bring it out. It's Quinn. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. He's moving out of the pocket. He chucks one out to the right.
He took a good thing. Block, sure.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. To the air. It's Gabriel. Buying some time. Looking for his man in the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense.
And he breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UTEP.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver and can design ways to get the football in his hand? Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes
They'd be like, shut the fuck up.
quarterbacks, and these running backs, they're just naturally
Shut your bitch ass up.
out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Feeling some heat. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Buckeyes in the hurry up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They believe they can run right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's going to run it. And he is
humble, bro.
the gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. UTEP has the ball in the minor offense To the air, it's Gabriel. Pocket starts to collapse. Slips away. Still running at the 40. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
He wants to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive and maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. The Miners will have it 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Now he's going to break the pocket. Unleashes one. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play.
Touchdown, UTEP. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can now. Defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
He just let me come back from a 13-point lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the lone running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They think there's room to run to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Dropping back, it's Kane. Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play.
GG, my boy.
But couldn't reel it in.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's going.
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Oh!
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve the offense. And the Miners will try to run out the clock in the final minutes. Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
All right.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarter...
Going for it all. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Now the play fake. Buys a little time. On the run, still looking. Got room at the 35. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Fantastic job there buying
That
time
was
and then
great.
using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking to the end zone.
Ooh, he still caught it. Let's go. Pass interference and all. Good way to fight through it. And he quit.
Here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense...
Wow. Nah, for real.
Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you can tell DB got it out.
Just caught that shit up first play.
Nice forced turnover by the defense.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Oh my God, that was
And he
hit.
was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's O'Neal. Trying to get to it.
Let's pick again. Come on, dude.
On that one is he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here. That type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. The completion well past the sticks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off. And just
Thank you.
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
He's going to take off. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Little touch pass to the receiver. You'll take 4
Man,
yards
you got
on
the block.
first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little
25,
touch
you
passes,
have to
man,
block.
are just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you're going to love being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth there if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Panthers are flying down the field. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. This one's complete. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Made the snag and strolled his...
Oh, made him quit.
kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Quinn. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The offense lining up for a first down play. Give to the running back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Second and very short here for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled after picking up the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Oh, wrong.
That pass picked off. At the 40, there he goes. Trying to
But
take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Coming out with it, it's Quinn. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah.
A lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10.
No, I'm awesome.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front.
Yeah, enough of that view.
Running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The play action fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
That was just nasty work.
You're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but
I'm trying to now.
greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds.
Oh, yeah.
Just on to the next down.
Oh, yeah.
And how about the keen eyes?
About to say, you almost let him get away with murder.
Challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Miners look to keep this drive humming. Brown has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miners.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup. I got the size. I can throw it to him. He works you with a score.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Not for real.
The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's the gameplay. The gameplay be changing.
It's set on first down.
Yeah. But they still not fixing hit detection. That's the only thing. They still not fixing hit
Running
detection.
back goes in motion. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Cameron. Makes the catch and knocked down. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the opening one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond.
Somebody say.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Quinn. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that.
Got a lot of running room. Inside the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Dances away from the heat. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks. They're spreading you out all over the field when they take off. It's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Getting some heat. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass.
He's ultimate
being
team.
aggressive, nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
That's crazy.
He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in.
I'll take the 3.
Third and short in college football.
I'll take our points.
So much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also...
Thank you.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Quickly complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They're bringing heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying play action. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? And the Miners will boot it away to start the second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Right.
Arkansas State's
smoking.
ready to
I
go
don't
back
want.
to work on offense. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things. In that first half, need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Caught behind the line. It's Branch.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires and picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. If I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Quarterback checking off. Comes out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Coming after it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that Saturday.
Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Skips away from pressure. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Feeling some heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going for the big play. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Look, let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That completion delivers a 1st down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, that was the guy.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Jordan. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, 2nd guy finally did. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked off his feet.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. If I take the lead by more than a field goal, they got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
The 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Grabbed in the middle. It's strong. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive?
Let's
It's
go.
incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's cut.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive and trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to... David, you know, on offense...
I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate the stuff. Oh, yeah.
We should play sometime.
I'm always down. I'm down. Down. That's my name right there.
My name is King_Kentucky fan.
You on PS? You on PS5?
Yes.
Okay. All right, man.
Name.
It's better than 2 hours. You see my name? I can run that last one with you then. Yeah, I was about to straighten the undisputed. Take a quick break and then play undisputed. You do. No, that's right.
It don't show your name.
Let me see.
What's your name on PlayStation?
It's the same as my EA Sports account. It's the same. I don't even see your name.
What your profile picture look like?
It's a Chargers logo. It's the Chargers logo. Yeah, for the Chargers logo.
Raw Chargers.
Yeah. Do you see it now? Come again. What the hell? I'm really cool. My sentence is pretty normal. So I don't get it. I still don't see it, bro. It's weird. I got it.
I sent it, found you.
The names that built
Yes,
this
sir.
program are legendary. Lewis,
Michigan
Taylor,
fan all
Reed,
day.
Portis, Kosar, Testaverde, and it is with reverence,
I see.
respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard
I
Rock
see.
Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricane. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll try the counter. Still on his feet at the 45.
Oh, man.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead.
Oh, you got tired.
He's all the way down to the 3, and he
That was a good run.
has him set up.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Paul, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through. Then he just keeps...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. Coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Oh, wait.
First down, here comes this offense. Running behind that left side. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out. He's at the 40. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody everybody plays their assignment. It's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Defense were always trying to get some tips, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking the football and forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, going to the air.
Oh, you sold.
The defense holds.
Nice job by the defense.
Georgie, you fucking sold, you bastard.
Good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Deep.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They go to the ground. Strong, firm tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small game and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go.
The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires it. Wide open downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4 downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
2nd down coming up. Running to the left. The Wolverines get the 1st down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll try the run, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Nice run there on 1st down. This is a running back that gets better as the game goes on, so they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Orji. Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time.
Man, fly off the edge. Beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level from that defensive end.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's in.
That's crazy.
Pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
That's crazy.
4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
And he'll prove it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami. Hold it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film.
They're going for the 2.
Fake into the 2-point conversion.
Just fuck me up.
The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it out. It's Morris.
Oh, yeah, we got to the crib. To the crib.
He's on the loose.
To the crib.
There he goes.
Down to the crib.
He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Wants to throw. It's Ward. Looking for a huge play. Fires into traffic.
I'll take that.
No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Looking to scramble. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's looking to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They want to throw it, trying to get to it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone, helping your offense out.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4.
It's 4th down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines. Escapes the sack. He'll pull it down and run.
What the fuck?
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Offense in an empty set. Looking to pass, it's Ward. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the
Who
game.
that
How
was
is this
too?
defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good team.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Miami.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Oh, they fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. The throw. And it works.
Whoa!
And they're able to make the tackle.
What the fuck?
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Ward. He's got it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kane.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown for the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably
Animated right through the leg.
Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to let it go. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around, and there was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Coming out with it, it's Morris. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. So that'll do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with
Damn, that
play.
shit sucks.
Get our confidence going. We just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays.
Oh my God, bro.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure.
Playbook is no better.
Try to find a way to get the ball
Playbook
out
ass.
to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Quickly out to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's looking deep, and he's got it inside the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up, man. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Right down the middle. And it slips through his fingers.
Good defense.
Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Woof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big
What is that?
To the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, he leads it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
It's caught downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Yeah.
Kind of play
He's
is
throwing it
just
out.
vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite
Something like that.
speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He breaks a tackle.
Damn, blocker from the back. Why did I do that?
9-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Wow. How did I miss that topic?
Take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done
it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Buys a little time. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
Well, if you want to get something done, you better just do it yourself. Nobody open in the end zone that time. Quarterback's able to scramble and get in for 2.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Pressure coming. Finds a man by himself. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Using the quick game. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
They're trying to get to it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now this...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Looking left. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Michigan. And here they come almost.
Was that a pity score?
This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just
Do not show no pity.
pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you up the line.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. It's set, first down. Here's the handoff. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
Third down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami
Trying to pick up a first down.
28.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Scanning the field, it's Ward. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Finds his man enough for the first. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the
Oh,
game.
my
That was
goodness.
an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution to make it happen?
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Thrust that arm out. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. He'll keep it on the sneak.
on the sneak. Picks up 1. Now, fourth down.
Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it.
It's getting sad, man.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. The inside handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Grab near the marker. It's Arroyo. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami!
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a...
Hit the afterburners, kid. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Orji. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. This defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Keeps it himself and gets the first. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this quarterback's been lighting it up. I think at this point of the game, this defense isn't even expecting run. They try to go play action down by the goal line to freeze the defense. They didn't bite on it, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to fire on second down. Into the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the ground with the back. Running with power.
And that's so well done by the defense there. Not only are you preventing him from getting the first down, you're also getting him out of bounds. So you stop the clock. You need to get the football back. You're doing a great job of conserving time.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. It's not pretty, but it worked. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
What?
So he took a chance.
Wow.
Timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
Wow.
This one was a lot like a tennis match. Back
It
and
is.
forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back
Good
to
going, bro.
so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese.
Head up out of here for a little bit.